Say hi. Dee, dee, dee. This is Effie, our potato. Okay, I'm gonna give this vlogging thing a try. I'm caught up, sort of. I've worked and gotten a big chunk of my school stuff done. So this Friday evening, I'm gonna try to catch back up and get my craft space back in order. If you look, things have piled up. As I've been reorganizing, they've kind of migrated that way. So I'm gonna start putting things in. These are my whips. I need to make another video going through these too. There it is. See the granny squares I was making. I pinched my finger. See what we have in here. Yes, I need more yarn for the project I'm working on. What is in this? I will wind that up tonight, but right now, it's just gonna go in here. This is actually a makeup bag, and I added this strap that my mom gave me. So my project bag is now a crossbody too. And I also got some patches at Hobby Lobby when I picked up that yarn. This I'm gonna make a dress out of these for my granddaughter. And it came with these things. Oh, the cherries, it's embroidered. And I got this, see maybe if it would go together, but I don't know. I may just use these or just this, I'm not sure. And I can just put this in with my patches, I don't know. But I did get these also to make a dress for my granddaughter. And wouldn't that be simply adorable to add that little goose patch on it? Or is that a duck? Goose? Duck? Duck, duck, goose? Okay, just found some more yarn. Surprise, surprise. I got, what did I get? Okay, I got these because I'm going to hold it with these other yarns and make a baby blanket. And so I got a variety of like these blue colors. Probably really hard to see here. And some of them are going to be this speckled, some are going to be like, this is not like self-striping, but it's got like bigger bits of color, but not quite stripes. And then I got these solid colors. So it's all kind of the same theme, but I wanted this as the neutral to hold it with, to make it more cohesive. Yeah, I probably won't need all of this yarn for one blanket, so maybe I could make two smallish ones. And then I also have this, and I don't know why. I think I picked it up and then meant to put it back, because this is not the right color is another one that I have. I do have another one that I was using for something else, and it was not this one. This one is Bedtime Giggles. It's the Soft and Sleek Baby. This is not the one. Anyway, I have this yarn, and I need to find a tote for it. This should be the perfect size, and then just this yarn can go into it. Tight squeeze. That should work. There we go. Perfect. Then I have this one. I've started organizing my natural fibers and putting them in totes named after states like Georgia, Hawaii, Arizona, that sort of thing. But I have not organized or fully organized my acrylic yarn up here, which is all on this top shelf and a few totes down here. They're kind of categorized, but I haven't labeled anything and I haven't put any of it in Ravelry. So that's one of my long-term goals. It's not a goal that I plan to attempt anytime soon. I need to finish this semester. Maybe I can do it sometime this summer because I only have one class this summer. Effie, what are you doing? Can you hear that movie? That's loud. My husband and daughter are watching a movie or a TV show. Don't ask me why this is in here. I don't even eat this or cook this. My husband. Hey, I just found a whip. I'm making a poncho for my daughter. I'll talk more about this in my whip video once I get it up. For now, I'm gonna smoosh it in here and we'll put it in the other whip basket. Perfect. Oh. Can't forget the hook. Not expired. I just emptied this big basket. I think I'm just gonna take this outside the craft room. I don't know what I want to do with it, so I'll sit right here for now. Almost done. just have to do that section. So I'm gonna put it over here on my desk. Look at it. I think it's little geese. That would be perfect with the patch. Oh, I already put the patch up. Darn it. Isn't that awesome? So that whole bag of fabric was from a church yard sale quite a while ago. I hadn't unpacked it yet, but I threw in all this bias tape and rickrack, and it was the last day of the sale and we were able to fill up a bag for $1. So I got all of that fabric. It's mostly scrap fabric, but my mom uses a lot of scrap fabric, and I have, well, last weekend I went to the local quilt shop and got these this card deck for quilt blocks, and I want to practice quilting. I'm not great sewing on a machine, so I got this and thought this would be nice small little practice that I can do, and I can just create a bunch of squares and eventually have enough to put some scrappy project together. So all that fabric will be perfect for that. And so then I threw all this in, and I still can't get over how much I got for $1. And look at this bias tape. Isn't that so cute? I love that. I'm gonna offer these up to my mom because she makes these things. She will crochet. Ah, I'm dropping things. She will crochet little feathers. She'll crochet little feathers and then make little keychains. And so she has lots of little ribbons and fabric and everything hanging off of these to coordinate with the feather that she's made. And so I think stuff like this will be perfect for her to hang from it, as well as some of the smaller pieces of scrap, because she'll just cut and rip those off and put them on there. Here's another one she made. She made a larger one and then felted it, which I think that one turned out really cool. And like, this is cotton yarn. This was yarn that I started making something with and didn't like it, so I gave it to her, and she's just so creative. She has fun putting these together. And this one was not a feather, but she just made a keychain and kind of just sewed this thingy on it, which I think is so cute. So she loves to make little things like that. Look at this cross she made. She's so talented. And I love this crochet thread. I think it's so pretty. It's got a little ribbon on it. So these are perfect for the Bible. I have several that she's made me. These are all in one of our things. I have to get this a bit more organized, but this is one of our bins of small little things that we're making to raise money for our church's remodel. And so we make stuff out of mostly stuff that we already have in our craft space, and then if somebody wants it, they take it and hopefully give us a donation. So she's crocheted little bookmarks. They're just so pretty. My daughter made a bracelet. I made a scrunchie that looks like a watermelon. So if you're local and you're interested in any of the goodies we have, let me know, and I'm happy to bring them by so you can rummage through these. Yeah. I've also made a few crochet things to throw in there as well. But it's all very just random things that we enjoy making and want to throw in there. So check this cross out. I think it's so pretty. Purple cross. She went around it in purple and the inside's a white thread. Love it. And here is another scrunchie I made. It's sushi. Yeah, so lots of little goodies in there. Yes, I think I will give this stash to my mom. I'm sure she'll take it. Look at this outfit I got for my granddaughter at the local boutique. Oh, it's so cute. I can't wait to see her in it. I think I want this container, but I need to take the cherries out. I just wanted a couple cherries for my fake cake, and I got these on Amazon, and way more than what I needed came. And yes, I could get rid of them, but I'm like, you never know when you need a fake cherry. So I will hold on to these, and I need to think of the best place for this. I think I have a tote on this side of random craft things. I don't know how else to explain it, but little charms that like are not buttons and they're not pins, but they may be like acrylic pieces. Like these M&M things that I have. They're flat on the back. Embellishments? That's probably the word, right? So I have a place for that. So that might be a good place for those over there. And I have these other embellishments that I need to add over there as well. And this container, it's good to organize. Maybe I should keep it for beads, like my larger quantity beads. That's actually a decent idea because I have several that I haven't unpackaged yet. Put all of these things for my mom in a bag. I just love that so much. Maybe she'll make me something with it. This one's cute too. I don't think we use Rick Rack enough in any of our crafting, just saying. I need to crochet something and then just sew some Rick Rack on it, just because I can. That goes to my mommy. And then I have some elastic. I'm gonna put this in my sewing drawer. Wait, I think I have a tub for elastic. I haven't labeled these yet, but I see it. Okay, I'm gonna take you for a little walk because I want to show you my little corner over here. Don't judge the messiness, okay? This is where I like to hang out. I have a little setup here with my iPad so I can, yeah, don't judge me by my desk. That project's next. But I like to watch podcasts on my iPad and then sit in the corner and enjoy my crocheting and knitting and stuff. These were up here first, and then I brought in my chair, and now I cannot reach these very well at all. And based on how this is, my other shelves go down further, so the chair won't work over here, and then I really can't get to any of this. So I'm gonna keep it over here in this corner, but I'm thinking I may need to move those down. Yeah, I'm jam-packed in this room, but slowly sifting through and really getting rid of some things that I don't need. But like this stuff right here, this stuff could go elsewhere, and then these could be shifted down so that I can walk right up to it and get to them easier. Because these could stay here and I can still get to them, but it's these over here that I can't get to. And these are all my temporary tags. But now that I have my label maker, I can add labels to them. And then my window. You like my curtains? It's little dresses. So our backyard is, we're cleaning up our backyard too. Okay, so I'm gonna put you back and see what else I can get accomplished, but I think I've gotten quite a bit accomplished so far. What do you think? It's looking a little better. It may not seem like it, but there's less here. My other goal is, part of my goal with this is to eventually move this rolling cart and maybe even get rid of it. So like get rid of some stuff on it, find a place for it out of the way. That way I can get to my big totes underneath more easily, which I know I can roll this out, but if I keep this, I want to use it for something other than just storing stuff on, but maybe like have a whip cart again where my whips, my maybe 3 or 4 active whips can hang out on this cart. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do, but I do know that I don't like this the way it is right now, and I don't like where it's located at all times. So I'm gonna try to do something about that. I'm dropping everything. These are my little ornaments. It has Matthew 17:20 typed out on this little piece of paper. Put in there with the cross. It's just a little ornament. I made several of them, and they're gonna go in my thing for donations. This thing. My Advent from this past year. gonna open these up eventually. I've seen them, I've opened them, but I'm gonna take it out of the box and get them ready to use. This may be a project for this weekend. I have a bunch of greenery and flowers from Dollar Tree. I already made my hanging baskets. I'll show that to you. I already made my hanging baskets. I love how those turned out. And these are all from Dollar Tree. So the hook, the planter hanger, the pots, which I love that purple color, and all of the greenery and flowers all came from Dollar Tree. And what I plan to do with all of these is to kind of pull them apart, and then I've got this vine stuff. I have several of those, and then I want to, with those tiny little zip ties, attach a lot of those things to this to make a real full garland. And I kind of want to either hang it over my window rod. I actually think I like that idea best. Or I was thinking about putting it somewhere behind my chair, like when I record most of my videos. Well, I haven't recorded a lot of videos over there. I think I've recorded one video over there, but I've dedicated that as my recording space now for my regular type podcast videos. But I think there's already enough over there. Like, there's a lot over there. And this would just make it too much. So I think I probably will put it over the top of my window. So that's the plan with this. I think I'll just keep it in the basket and set it aside, because I do plan on getting to this rather quickly. And my desk I've got one of those old roll top desks, and I've got some space on top, so that's where I'm gonna keep that for now. I have this, and I don't really have a purpose for it right now, but I love it and I don't want to get rid of it. So I think I'm just gonna set it aside with this basket. What are you doing? What are you doing? My daughter made a pillow in sewing class, and I'm so proud of her, and this is like my prized possession. She made one side for my husband and one side for me. Isn't that awesome? Like, this makes me feel so loved. Like, this is like life goals, right? I love it. And this fabric, this Kish fabric, it's so cute. Absolutely love it. It's so me. So this needs to go in my chair over here. Maybe two more to put on that back there. I do like this. I'm recording. You come in here if you want.
Okay. I want to show you something. So I've got
Okay. I think it looks a lot better. I feel like I can get to things easier. The rolly cart's not here, my whip basket is, but I will be going through that soon as well. So, thanks for joining me.